Okay, so Alyse is making her way across the neighborhood to her best friend Kiera's house. So in their friend group, Marcella and Janae are best friends, and then Kiera and Alyse are best friends, and all four of them are like childhood friends. So well, Kiera goes to private school, so she doesn't go to the public school with Alyse, but she goes to private school, to the private school that Janae used to go to, and that Jada, Marcella's cousin, goes to. So Alyse and Kiera grew up in the same neighborhood. Kiera's family owns most of this side of Copperdale. Her grandfather owns a ton of land over here, and then her entire family have built homes on the land. So, interesting fact, Kiera's grandfather is Odell Sr., so that means Odell Jr., Elise's crush, is Kiera's uncle. So she's come over here to talk to Kiera about Odell because obviously Kiera knows a lot about Odell since that's her family. So Kiera's like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you have a crush on my uncle and he likes you." She's like, okay." And then another interesting fact is that Alyse actually has a crush on Kiera as well. Like she has romantic feelings for Kiera, but she's never really actually explored them because Kiera is doesn't feel that she doesn't think Kiera feels that same way about her, and she doesn't want to mess up the friendship, so she kind of has like a secret crush on Kiera as well. So but she's here to talk to Kiera about Odell, because since Kiera knows Odell, and Kiera kind of has promised her to. What the heck is Kiera doing? Why is she spraying the dog? Okay, so this is Kiera's little puppy dog, her little toy dog. I don't know why she's spraying him. He must stink. So, Kiera lives in this huge house. Like, I mean, it's huge. So her and her sister kind of have their own little separate wing. She lives upstairs in the separate wing, and her sister lives downstairs. And then her parents live in the main house with her little brother, who is the same age as Lisa's youngest brother. So this is her younger sister, Brittany. And Kiera has a very difficult relationship with her mother. So, as you notice, Kiera's a little bit overweight, and her mother is always like berating her about her weight. I mean, Kiera's mother's not exactly thin, but she did lose a lot of weight from when she was younger, and Kiera kind of reminds her, like, they look exactly alike. Like, so Kiera reminds her of herself when she was younger. So she's always just going on. I mean, she kind of, I don't know, there's a little bit of like, you know, she disliked herself as a child, and Kiera reminds her of her childhood. So it's made their relationship very difficult. So they're always arguing, and Kiera is her relationship with Brittany is a lot better than her relationship with Kiera. So she's telling her, you know, you need to start exercising, dieting this summer. You need to lose some weight. It's going to make your life in high school so much better. Kira's kind of like, I don't really care about that. Kira is a bookworm. So she's a romantic, but she's a bookworm. She writes a lot. She spends a lot of time to herself. She's an introvert. So she doesn't really care about all the things that her mother is talking about. Her dad is an athlete. He is a professional boxer. And her mom is, I don't know, I think her mom owns like some sort of like fashion line or something. She's like an influencer. And they live in this huge house because Kiera's mom won the lottery, and they built this large house on Kiera's grandfather's land. So, you know, and then her parents are like very into each other, which is why they have another child that's only like, you know, less than a year old. And so here comes Alyse. Alyse is like, Kiera, can I talk to you? She's like trying to help her get away from her mother. Kiera's like, Alyse, I need to go exercise. My mom says I have to, you know, lose a little weight this summer. So Alyse has agreed to go on this jog in the rain with Kiera. I mean, this is like ridiculous, like why they're jogging in the rain. But like, okay, so they're jogging in the rain at 12 o'clock at night. So to try to get some exercise for Kiera so her mom can leave her alone. So this is kind of why Alyse and, well, besides the fact that they grew up right next to each other, also they both kind of have difficult family lives. They feel like their parents don't really understand them. And so this is why they have bonded the closest out of the four members of their friend group. And so, Alyse came over there to talk to Kiera, but then she ended up kind of supporting Kiera in her jog across the neighborhood. So, of course, Kiera's gonna help Alyse out and go talk to, apparently Devontae Streeter, who was part of the 15th Street gang, is like prowling around the Copperdale Fair, whatever it is, pier. So, so they're running to Alyse's house, basically. So now they're at Alyse's house. So they really live close to each other because, I mean, this is like right around the bend from the pier. So now they're hugging. She's like, Alyse, of course I'll go talk to Odell, see what his problem is. And Alyse is like, don't worry about anything, Kiera. You look great the way you do right now. And you're such a smart, sim. You have such a great personality. Like, you're such a wonderful person. Alyse is like, I feel nauseous from that fruit salad I made. Okay, so Alyse's younger brother has a plan. He has decided he is breaking into Alyse's room while she's gone to steal her journal so he can read it. Now, Alyse is always accusing him of stealing the journal, which he hasn't actually been bold enough to steal it. But now, since she keeps accusing him, he's like, I might as well steal it. And he overheard her talking to her mother about, some crush. And so he's now interested and wants to be nosy about what she has to say about this crush. So he's stealing the journal. He's going to go read it. Look at the father. The father's over here complaining about his kids again. He's like, you guys are so loud and you're interrupting my creative process. He's like, how am I gonna get it? Is it locked? Am I gonna be able to get into this thing? Nope, it's not locked. So he's gonna read the journal. And now the mother is coming downstairs. I don't know what she was doing upstairs, but she's coming downstairs, hopefully to get the baby off the floor, because apparently the baby's on the floor again. Alyse, how did you get back in your pajamas that quickly? She's like, yeah, that run took a lot out of me. So, and she must have went it. So she's like, I looked in my room and I don't see my journal. I know you took it. He's like, I didn't take your journal. What do you mean? You're always accusing me of these things, Alyse. And you've never actually seen me take anything. She's like, I know you took my journal and I was about to take a picture of myself and put it in my journal. He's like, Alyse, why are you taking pictures of yourself? You look terrible. He's like, stop touching my stuff. It's like, whatever. The little girl's like, yeah, can someone get this rat, please? It's like, Kat's like, that's not my job. Bye. So I don't know what he did with the journal. He read the journal and now we don't know where the journal went. What did he do with the journal? He's like, well, I kind of threw the journal in the pool and now it's at the bottom of the pool. He kind of dropped it in the pool by accident. I can't stand her. She's so mean. I mean, I really did read her journal this time, but she's always accusing me of it, and I never actually did it before. And now she made me drop the journal in the pool. Alyse is over it right now, so she went upstairs to type a letter to Odell. The son is still pissed. Like he's about to go destroy his siblings' paper house that his mother made out of recycling. The mother is pissed. She's like, you know how much time it took me to spend to build this house? You're going to clean this up right now. I'm tired of you, messing things up around here. I don't understand what you or your sister have an attitude about. Like, we give you all the freedom in the world. You have the best childhood. You could just run around like you literally live on a campground. He's like, you don't understand, Mom. She's always going after me about doing things that I didn't even do, and then she's bossing me around. Alyse, meanwhile, is too busy up here writing a letter to Odell to care about what they're talking about downstairs. She's like, Dear Odell, I've really dreamed about you for years, and I mean, it really disappointed me how you didn't show up under the bleachers for us to have our first talk. He's like, the brother's like, I'm going to bed. I'm tired of these people. This day is over. At 5 a.m. in the morning, he's going to bed. It's like, it's summertime. I can go to bed whenever I want to. Meanwhile, Alyse is up, writing letters to Odell in her pajamas, in her Christmas pajamas. So, oh my gosh, the bees are enraged, but they got to go collect more of the honey so they can sell it, because I think her mother is going to take her to Chestnut Ridge today. So she's trying to get as much honey as possible so that they can sell it at the store there. So Alyse's mother is eating the same fruit salad that that Alyse made a couple days ago. I don't think Alyse's mother knows how to cook. And the toddlers are in here using the one thing electronic that they do have is they have like a little pad that they can learn, a learning pad. So the mother did let them have a learning pad, but that's like the only electronics in this house. Like there's no television. They don't have a computer. Oh, Alyse does have a laptop. She has like a laptop that she found it in, like, when they went to Evergreen Harbor one day. She found it in one of the dumpsters and refurbished it. So she does have a laptop, but they otherwise don't have any other electronics in this house. And they definitely don't have a television, that's for sure. So Alyse is gonna go try to get the honey from these bees. She didn't put on her bee suit though, so she's about to like get tore all the way up. I mean, Alyse, you've done this long enough that you have to put a bee suit on. I don't understand. Like, now you want to put your bee suit on. It's too late. You already got the honey. All right. And we got to feed the crickets. And she's got to nurture them because they still have not made fuel. This is jam, ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it? All right, so we're back with Kiera. So she's trying to decide the best way to attempt to lose weight this summer so she can make her mother happy. I can't remember what their dog is named. What is the name of the dog? I can't remember. Anyway, she's showing her dog, Prissy. So she's showing Prissy a little bit of love before she goes. so she decided she wants to lose weight, so she's like pretending like she's on a diet, but really the reality is that she goes out of her house to the pier when she wants to actually eat something. She's like afraid to eat in her house because her mother will comment, so she eats at the pier. So she got herself some like sliders, This is her meal for the day. And she told her mother that she was going to exercise, but she actually went to go eat. And now she's going to go to Odell's house. She took a few pictures for the social bunny. All right, so this is her cousin, Emilio. So Emilio's mother is her mother's sister, and this is Odell. So apparently, Kiera knew that Alyse had been feeling down, so she asked Odell to leave the note for Alyse at her locker. Of course, he wrote the note to say to meet him at the bleachers, but then forgot to actually meet her at the bleachers. So now she's come back to yell at him about the fact that he stood Alyse up and he was supposed to be making her feel better. Wow, Kiera, I wasn't aware you felt so strongly about Alyse. She seems like good company. I'll chat. Well, you were supposed to chat with her after school. It's like, well, I feel like it's just a misunderstanding. I mean, I like Alyse. I wanted to get to know her. So, next time I see her, I'll let her know. He's like, okay, well, Alyse really likes you, so you need to be nice to her. So, Kiera is reading a book. So, apparently, in exchange for her setting Odell up with Alyse, Odell has decided to set her up with his friend Ahmed, who apparently, oh my God, did Ahmed just burp in her face? Kara's like, I can't believe my cousin uncle set me up with this boy. What are we doing? So anyway, they're going to the water park so she can spend some time with Ahmed. I don't really know why Odell and Amelia want to set her up with Ahmed. I feel like they just want, to set her up with somebody that they can control. And Ahmed does everything that they tell him to do. So they're going to be they're sliding on the slide at the water park, having some fun. Kara's like, oh, yeah. Why does she have high heels on, though? I mean, Kiera does have her mother's sense of style, if nothing else. So she's going to get a fruit juice or a milkshake from the Shake Shack. Let's see. Get us a chocolate shake. So as far as the diet goes, Kiera's kind of like not. She's throwing it out the window. She wanted herself a chocolate shake. So Ahmed has gotten himself a chocolate shake too, and he's like, I really like you, Kiera. You're my type of girl. She's like, really? You like me? He's like, yeah, I think you're cute. She's like, oh, really? Like, Kiera's never, because of her weight, no boy has ever, really paid any attention to her before. So even though Ahmed is a little bit not really her type, I don't think he's any girl's type. I mean, he's a little, he smells and he's not got the best manners. She likes him because he's the first boy that was nice to her. So other than her family members. And I feel like that is part of the reason why Odell and Amelia wanted him to talk to Kiera, because they knew he would be nice to her. So this is helping boost her self-esteem because she can't believe that there's actually a boy that really likes her. So they're enjoying each other's company. And we can't ask her on a date. I mean, I guess this is kind of a date. Amelia's like, oh, so how are things going between the two of you? She's like, I mean, I like Ahmed. He's a nice guy. Ahmed's like, I like her. It's like, great. See, what did I tell you? Ahmed's a great guy. He was like, yeah, if only he doesn't burp in my face again. He's like, Ahmed, I really like you. He's like, great. So you want to be boyfriend and girlfriend? She's like, sure, I guess. He's like, I can't believe I actually have a girlfriend. I mean, I never thought it would ever happen. I can't believe she said yes. Amelia's like, okay, so now that y'all are actually boyfriend and girlfriend, maybe you can take on a real date. She's like, oh, you look so cute, Ahmed. Put that on the internet because you're so gorgeous. He's like, Odell's like, let's not get crazy here. He's definitely not gorgeous. It's like, okay, so, I mean, I guess I can go talk to Alyse. It says they're jokesters. Okay. Kiera's like, you better keep your promise and be good to my girl. Look at Odell's face. He's like, okay. I mean, she's a little strange, but I mean, if you can like Ahmed, I guess I can like Alyse. So Alyse is back at home. I don't. What is she doing? Oh, she's about to go get her little brother who has been abandoned on the mat outside. So she's going to do some tummy time with her little brother, show him some attention, make sure he's meeting his milestones. Okay, so he has a lift his head milestone. She's like, yay, Avian, you're really making it. Oh my gosh, what is the kid up to? He still hasn't found her journal. He's like, Alyse, so who's Odell? Is that the guy that stood you up because he doesn't like you? Can you blame him? Have you seen yourself in that bathing suit? Alyse is like, you are so rude and you lost my journal. I know it was you. He's going to insult her existence. He's like, I didn't lose your journal. Like, you are a big baby, Alyse. Always accusing people of nonsense. He's like, why would I take your journal? You don't even have anything to talk about. You don't even have a life. Alyse is like, ugh, you kid. That's why you're going to clean up this house today. And I'd better be sparkling. He's like, who's going to make me? I'm going to make you, kid, because you're either going to get bent up in the trash can or you're going to clean the house. He's like, fine. He goes stomps off. All right, so Alyse is going to do the laundry. She did the laundry. Now she's going to, again, now she's going to put it out to dry. Hopefully it does not rain today. She's like, I need to get out of this house. Like, I guess I could go back over and hang out with Kiera. At least she has a television and air conditioning. Like, I'm so sick and tired of this place. So, Alyse's mother is coming to let her know that they're going to go to Chestnut Ridge today. She's like, I know, like, you haven't really been enjoying your summer so far, Alyse, but I think you'll enjoy going to Chestnut Ridge today. So your aunt says she has a new horse, and she wants you to try him out. Hopefully this will help with your recent behavior because I really don't like the fact that you ran away for a whole entire week and we haven't had time to talk about it. Yeah, Mom. Well, I mean, what do you expect me to do? Like, I am treated like a slave around here. All I do is laundry and take care of babies and trap rats. Okay, so this is Chestnut Ridge. It's from the new horse pack. So Alyse is going in to watch some of the horse shows while her mother goes over to the general store to sell some of the honey. So Alyse's mother is from Chestnut Ridge. Her half siblings, well, she grew up here and her half siblings still live here. So this kind of gives you an idea of what this is like, the town area of Chestnut Ridge. It has like a bunch of like small kind of, houses, ranch style houses. It's really like I think it's like a cute little city. I feel like it's more lively than the Henford and Bagley. It's like less spread out, more lively without actually like being a built up city. So, All right, so the horse shows have ended, and Alyse is out here to talk to her aunt, who is Sienna Grove. She is the head horse trainer in Chestnut Ridge, and she and Alyse are pretty close because Alyse is really into horses as well. So a lot of times she'll spend summers with her aunt Sienna, and so that's why she's over here telling Sienna all of her problems, because she feels like Sienna is the only person in the world that really truly actually understands her. Sienna's kind of just listening to her usual teen issues that she has. And now she has a headache because her niece is so dramatic. So Alyse has a very mixed heritage. Her mother is Native American and Black, and Sienna and their other sister are full-blooded Native American. Their mother was Native American. She was married to another man, and then he ended up passing. And then Alyse's grandmother ended up marrying her grandfather, who is a Black man, and they had Alyse's mother. So Alyse's mother is biracial. And Alyse's father is also biracial. He's Black and white. So Alyse is just a mix of a bunch of different things. All right, so Alyse is here with Flapjack, which is the new horse that Sienna has been training. So when she comes here to Chestnut Ridge, she likes to help her aunt with training the new horses. Chestnut Ridge would probably be about an hour away from where she lives, so they usually come for the day, and then Alyse will spend time practicing her training skills with Sienna's horses. She's going to go for a ride. So Flapjack is because this is Sienna's horse, he's pretty easy to ride. So, I mean, so Alana has come out to look to make sure Alyse is okay riding the horse. So Alyse is grown up riding horses, but obviously she does not live in Chestnut Ridge, and she does not ride horses every day. She only comes here, and she comes here a couple times out the summer, and she'll ride horses then. And so she knows a lot of things because her aunt is obviously a horse trainer, but every time she comes, she kind of has to get used to things again. So she's starting out slow, riding Flapjack. And then she'll probably do a little bit more a little bit later. I guess a bunch of people out here just wandering around. That lady needs to be delivering mail, it looks like. All right, so Alana is going to attempt to cook some bread. So she's to thank Sienna for allowing Alyse to come out here and ride horses. She's going to cook some bread and use some of their homemade honey, home-produced honey. So now Alyse is getting used to Flapjack, so she's decided she's going to go for a fast ride this time. All right, so she's gonna go to the training area so she can work with Flapjack. Okay, that was a big no. That was a nope. All right, so we're gonna try again. Yay! Oh. Flapjack, you need some help with your jumping. All right, so she's gonna get off the horse to fix the jumping. So Alyse wants to eventually, she wants to be a horse trainer. That's what she wants to do when she grows up. So she wants to eventually ride Flapjack in a competition. So she's trying to get him prepared by jumping over these, teaching him how to jump, basically. So get back on Flapjack, Alyse. All right, so Flapjack made it over. Yay. Woo, Flapjack is doing good. So Lisa's gonna give him a little praise because he's doing really well. I don't know why she's still angry. Like the coming to Chestnut Ridge is supposed to make her feel better, and yet she's angry. Oh my gosh. Ugh, Flapjack, you missed it. All right, Alyse feels like this is probably enough for today. So she's gonna ride Flapjack back. Hopefully her mom is done fixing the bread so they can eat because she's now built up an appetite. All right, so she's gonna brush Flapjack. Looks like her mom is done. So they can go eat now. Alyse is like insulted because Flapjack has been trying to buck her off the. She's like, Flapjack, I can't believe you would try to buck me off. All right, so she's gonna clean Flapjack's um, hooves now that she's finished brushing him. Flapjack is like, oh, I feel so much better. I love when this girl comes. I get so much, attention. So she's going to talk to Flapjack about his agility. She needs to talk to him about his jumping, too. It's like, Flapjack, you're such a good horse, but stop bucking me off, please. At least you didn't even fall off. All right, so Alyse is, now that she's put Flapjack back, she's going to go wash her hands. And then she's going to eat some of this bread and honey that her mom has made. It's actually pretty good. Howdy there. Friendly reminder that the hey is, I don't know. The question center is open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. If we're closed, just come back tomorrow for an exciting day of training and competition. Ooh, Odell is calling. This is surprising. No one's going to be home tonight. You want to come over? Alyse has accepted the invitation, but now needs to find a way there. She could either ask or she could sneak out. Now, Alyse is not going to ask her parents. Well, first of all, she doesn't even need to ask. I mean, her parents just let her do whatever she wants to anyway. So she's just going to leave. Like, she's like, I don't even need to ask. What am I asking for? My parents don't even care about me like that. Like, oh. But she is happy about the fact, like, Alyse, be happy about the fact that Odell is invited you over. I mean, this is what you've been wanting, and now you're still upset. All right, so they're back at home. So let her father do something with the kids for once. Jeez. Alyse, why are you in your brother's room? She's like, I need to find something to get him back for taking my... Alyse, why are you wearing your... You cannot wear your pajamas to go to Odell's house. You need to change into something cute. What is she going to wear that's cute? Okay, like this skirt is probably... This is cute enough. All right, so... She's aborted the plan of attempting to find something to get her brother back. and then instead is now going to go out with Odell because this is the perfect time. Both of her parents are busy with the kids and she can just walk out the house. All right, so we're going to end. What is the... Okay, so apparently the cat is over here meowing because nobody has fed him. So I guess he's gonna get out the pool and actually do something and feed the cat. It's like, don't worry. I know everybody else abandons you. It's particularly that big, bad, socially awkward Alyse. She's such a mean owner, but I'm gonna be the nice owner and responsible owner and feed you before I go play in this trash. Of course, he doesn't even actually have to feed the cat because the cat has like a timed feeder. So he's like gonna just go play in the trash. Oh my gosh, and there's still rats. You little rascal. With all his might, Avian managed to pick up and grab onto something for the first time. Oh, Avian, you're getting bigger. She's like, can I have a bath, please, Mom? Stink. All right, so Avian has been left to sleep on his mat again. So we're going to end here by saying goodnight to Avian. Hopefully Alyse has a good time with Odell. And stay tuned to episode 6.
Broken hearted, never felt like this.